I am with Edd and Anna at the beautiful Chateau Lagorce near Bordeaux, and we're about to have a tour of this, well, incredible chateau.
Yes, we are.
How long have you been here?
So I've been here for over 14 years, but Ed's mum and dad bought the place over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And did a lot of work.
And I've been here since about 2005, so.
Oh, that's the same year that I moved to Lalande.
Oh!
Yeah, so we've had the same amount of time, and it just never ends, does it? You never come to the end.
No.
I mean, it's absolutely, it must be double the size of Lalande.
It's 2,500 metres squared.
It's double the size of Lalande, yes. How do you go about tackling all of this?
Naively, when people used to come in like 7 and 8, 2007, 2008, I'd be like, yes, I'll be done in 5-6 years' time renovating.
I know that feeling well.
And you're like,
16 years after, and then
no,
we're still doing. There's never a time where you don't say, "Oh, that's it, it's done." I mean,
and you have to kind of ignore the bits that annoy you as such until you've got the time to
come around to those. You've got this order and you do things in that order. Well, let's see what you've done so far, and you can tell us your plans for the future. Before we walk inside, I just love looking at the building from here and imagining what lies behind those windows. Do you know what period it is?
It's just a mix of lots of ages. I think when we were renovating, my dad found a date of a kind of renovation date of 1860 something on this side.
Yes.
But it's been here since 1500s, 1400s.
Because the renovation date in your chapel is 16 something.
Yeah.
yes.
So we're looking at a building that's been here since the 1500s.
Yes.
Apparently, this is the kind of situation where the Romans would have been.
So it could be a lot longer than that.
Because you've got
yes.
the vines. It was a feudal chateau at one time,
Yes.
so it's kind of a very useful position to be in as a fortification. You've got source water, which is hugely important, and then
Yes.
there's terraces in the woods that are kind of like rubbly terraces now,
Yes.
but apparently they were Roman terraces in the woods as well. So
Roman terraces
So it's just
in the
like-
woods. Oh,
Except, and I haven't been brave enough to go and explore.
you've got to do that.
Oh well.
I mean, the sense of history here is extraordinary. And you see that, you can see the different styles of architecture that have been added onto each other. It's gorgeous, I can't wait to see inside.
Let's go and have a look.
The stairs. It's only the first thing that hits you, the stairs and the flooring.
This floor. I mean, this was here when it's original.
19th century. It's beautiful. I mean, with the separate border all the way around. And wow, that just carries on. It is spectacular.
you see, the thing is, when we were looking around, it was that same kind of thing. It was all these boxes it had to tick.
Yes.
And this was literally the only place that ticked all the boxes.
All of them. I mean, the sweeping staircase. Imagine for brides coming down here on their wedding day.
When we actually bought the chateau as a family, it was for family rather than weddings. So it just so
you bought
happened.
2,500 square metres for a family home.
Well, yeah, but we were interested in the chateau, in the chateau part, and the terrace, and all these things that you just can't buy. We were interested in that, and then we thought we'll just deal with the outbuildings later.
Yes.
You know, and all the kind of extra wings later. And then we literally, as soon as we opened, we started getting all these brides saying, "Can we get married there?" And that's how we kind of fell into it.
Well, you can see why, because it's a perfect place for huge groups of people to stay together and feel as though they own the chateau for a weekend. So how many people can you sleep all together?
We can sleep 50 people.
All at the same party?
Yes.
Yeah, it's always a private let, so it's only ever one group of people.
Yes.
It's nice.
Okay, so you never have like B&B rooms, or is it just weddings?
Well, we're just starting to launch food and wine weekends, as we did a tasting down in the caves with Michael. If people look at Michael's vlog, they'll see we're going to be doing some wine tastings down in our caves, going out to restaurants, just people that really like the food and really want to either learn about wine or like their Bordeaux wines.
The wine tasting was epic. If you ever need any guinea pigs for the wine tasting, I don't know about you, Philip, I think we could help.
I mean, we can help out a little bit. Very selfless.
Someone has to try it first.
Someone
right?
has to be a guinea pig, yes.
Let's look at the first salon and the piano room.
I like this. This is great for parties.
It is, and you can
This is good gossip, isn't it?
The latest news.
I love this.
This is so nice. This is, well...
There's a good story behind this as well.
Oh, I love a good story.
So, this room, if you look at it, it's quite a strange room. You have, it's not a huge room, but you have 1, 2, 3, 4 doors.
Yes, the French love that, don't they? You go to Chateau, there's so many doors in every room.
And every time, before the start of every season, we'd be playing around with the furniture trying to get it right. And we could never get it right.
Yeah.
Whatever we did. And so, in the end, Mum said, oh, you know, we need something like a conversation piece in the centre. And it was just one day before the season started, and I just went online and I clicked online, French conversation piece. And the very first thing that came up was this. We already had those original chairs covered in that material.
No.
And this popped up in this material, which is from the same collection.
How is that?
I know, and it matches. Even the grey here matches.
I thought actually it was the same
grey.
fabric when I walked in.
It just everything tied together without, I mean, accidentally on purpose, but yeah, it's...
So, and it just
Meant
met the
to
room,
be.
didn't it?
Yeah.
We had this in the middle, and then everything just went in its place.
Yes. You know I'm going to come over here and ask about this, right? Oh, it's gorgeous.
It's your mum.
Yeah, it's my mum's mason's service.
It's so complete.
It is. And it's
Everything.
complete.
Toast wrap.
I know! It's got everything. It is gorgeous.
And it stays locked.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
I'm not allowed to touch it because it's special,
Yeah.
and it's not like I don't want to touch it. It's because I want it to stay complete, and I don't want to ruin it. So,
Mum and Dad are always going to auctions in the UK, and it's rare that something like this comes up.
This size. You just don't get them. How long ago did she buy it?
I'd say 20, but it
15,
could be
15, 20 years ago, something.
because she's always. I mean, she has so many. She has some beautiful ones, which, like, we use them for like Christmas and for special.
But this one was.
Philip
was
and I
really-
could talk to your mother, I think, for
Oh, she would love
hours about porcelain. I love the colours and it goes so well in this room.
that. It does.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You know how we picked the paint colours on the walls?
No, how?
From the tiles.
So
So we picked out one of the colours
here
in the
you sort of
tiles.
picked out this sort of buttery, creamy colour.
And then this is quite close to this wood on.
Yes. Yeah.
And Anna did I mean, it's a long time ago and it's lasted quite well.
So at least I'd say
Anna painted
9,
all
10
gold.
years. All the
There's nothing more satisfying, I think, than adding gold. Because it just makes such a difference to a room.
you can never have too much gold, and the gold. I mean, even the chairs have the gold. So.
Yeah, but the chateau needs gold.
I agree. And you can just imagine how it looks in the dining room when you're having a nice dinner with special guests.
Can we see the dining room?
Let's go have a look.
I can't believe how many people you can fit in here.
Yes.
And the floor is so beautiful.
So the floor is original in
Yes.
this room.
These two huge tables, how many can you seat?
I think 40.
Yeah, I mean, we have a little table that can come in and we try and
Make
get
the
more,
number.
but it's not very often that we need more than 40 in some.
No.
So.
And most of the time people are outside on the terrace, or
Yes.
we just arrange it so it fits everyone.
So I was just letting it sink in that you have a dining room that seats 40. I just...
But this is just in case.
But you always eat outside if it's nice weather.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
at the terrace.
Mm.
Why wouldn't you want to be there all the time?
So this is Louis XIV's
inspired.
panelling.
Yes, you're so lucky to have original paneling. We didn't have any left at Lalande.
I think the
At all.
sad part is people took them out and
Yes,
sold them because it's so. I mean, so expensive.
they're
and
very valuable. I've literally just started buying paneling to put back into Lalande.
But it's sad that they did that because I mean they were part of it. They are part of the
Yes,
history,
yes,
and it
they
just
are.
breaks your heart.
It's stunning to see them in place.
Normally we didn't show this, and I have to fix it. But we also have when we're doing like special meals or special family event, like cut glass.
It's beautiful.
And the size of the set again.
Yes, Ed's mum loves she loves to host.
I love this cupboard. I find it really elegant the way they put the shelves back like that. And it also means that you can reach for things at the back.
You're right.
You
You're
don't have to like
absolutely
reach
right.
over a ton of stuff. I love these trumeaus in France. You quite often have paneling and a mirror. and a built-in painting
Mhm.
as part of the whole thing. They're called trumeaux, and they're one of the most beautiful things about French rooms, I think. You're so lucky to have the original one there.
And French things go so well with Dutch things.
They actually they do.
More Dutch things.
They do. I mean, you are absolutely right, Philip. French things do go with Dutch things. I mean, look at this. Like you, yeah. We definitely. It was. We knew you were coming.
Yes.
One day you'd
I
come.
know, you were running around
The
like,
redecorating.
20 years ago.
Dust that.
Yes.
Put it up.
Straight. Yeah. Your mum loves them. She always
I've
collects
been here
them.
since 2003, those.
So yeah, it was.
Oh.
And this is a lovely painting, but I'm also excited because the glass is old glass and it gives it this life. When I was touring the Hotel La Mirande in Avignon, the owner there, who just has the most exquisite taste, it's incredible, he says that he buys old glass specially, whenever he finds it, to keep to frame any prints that he finds to get this effect.
Wow,
Because
I
he
didn't
says
even.
it brings a house to life.
Oh my goodness, I didn't even think of that. Or
No,
the fact
I
that you
never
could do
thought
that.
about it before, ever,
Wow.
until he told me. And then it's true, it really works in here as well. You feel as though
Impressive.
it's been there for years because of the glass. Who made all of the curtains?
So my mum chose all the fabric, and she got my auntie to make all of the curtains.
She's lucky to have that sister, isn't she? You have a pretty great aunt. She's done an extraordinary job in all the rooms.
You do your own.
I did them all as well.
I
And
mean-
it took a good 18 months, 2 years of just making curtains. And I like sewing, I like making curtains, but that's a totally different scale when you're doing it every day for months and months. When it goes up, it's worth it.
She gets a real kick out of coming and seeing.
She must,
Everything
to see actually the fruits of her labour looking so stunning in place.
So let's go and have a look at the salon.
Oh, beautiful room. Well, of course, my eyes are immediately drawn to the curtains in here.
They are fantastic, and
They
they.
are.
I mean, the material that your mum chose, she chose the same one to cover the shade.
Yes, it's a lovely, lovely pink. And I like the proportions of these curtains because you've got the grandeur of the swags and the tails, but they don't block any light.
No.
I made a bit of a mistake at Lalande. I brought some of the pelmets a bit too low, and I'm going to redo them and bring in more light.
I love it when it.
It's
I mean,
so
just
grand.
that's why it's tricky.
Yes,
But then it looks beautiful.
it does. It's really warming and sumptuous.
It is.
And the doors onto the terrace on both sides. Oh, I love this room. And you've got Dutch old masters around the walls.
Of course. We knew Philip was coming up.
They were just put out.
Yes, exactly.
But actually, I really like it because what makes them so special is the way the light falls into the room in each one. And actually, it's similar to the way light
You're
falls
right.
into this
Yes.
room.
And the color scheme is the same in those paintings as it is in here.
Beautiful ceiling rows in here. Do you think this part dates from the 19th century or the 18th century?
Probably it did because the trumeau and then, like the mantelpiece, it's just so.
It is
ornate.
really delicate, beautiful plasterwork, especially the ceiling rose, which is quite an unusual one, with those two different flowers going around it.
So we have roses and dahlias, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it looks like a dahlia, yeah.
The chateau over the years had these periods where it run into disrepair and then be renovated.
Yes.
I suppose in some respects, the actual chateau itself, we didn't really do some of the biggest renovations, but like I said, it's 1860 something. There was a huge renovation where we kind of really messed and changed everything and got it right. You know?
Yes. I love this colour too, so again, you picked it out from the floor.
Yeah, my mum picked it out because it's the only floor that we're not that happy with because it's a kind of 70s mosaic, but we went with it and it works.
Absolutely, I think if you embrace it, then you can always change it in the future, but at least the room looks harmonious in the
Yes,
meantime.
and it fits together.
Farnball Indian ochre, I didn't know this colour. I think
It's beautiful.
It's discontinued sadly
that
we
might
had
be
the
why I
last.
hadn't seen it.
We had the last bit and then it's gone now. And your dad found this fireplace in a local antique.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I mean, it looks as though it's always been there. And does it work well?
It does.
I can see it's being used.
Yes.
Yes.
Guilty.
I can imagine just sitting here around the fire, glass of Bordeaux.
Yes.
It's idyllic. I really like the painting behind Philip. It's a tapestry.
Yes,
it's
it is.
embroidery. So special.
That's your mum and dad.
It looks like Queen Elizabeth I to me.
Could be. You're right. It could, because
I think Mum and Dad got this from the UK, you know.
They did. You're right.
That would make sense. I mean, the rough and just the fact that all of their jewels are picked out differently and raised, and the hilt of the sword, it's so delicate.
That is beautiful.
The patience that people had to do these things in the past. I'm literally just looking through to the room next door, and I have fallen madly in love with the wall lights. Oh, wow.
So another story. We were renovating this room for the second time, because you know how it is in the chateau.
Yes.
10, 15 years later, you're renovating again. And I said to Mum and Dad, oh, we really need some decent wall lights. We had like 2 little ones.
Tiny little ones.
And we just so happened went back to the UK, went to the auction house that they always go to. We walked in there and it's like, they've got these wall lights in there. And I was like, oh.
And a pair. I mean, it was like
We've been looking for 6 months, something
Yes.
like that. And we, Mum and Dad got them, and then I had to rewire them.
yes,
They weren't
painful.
wired.
But well worth it.
Oh, so worth it. It was the first thing I saw as we walked in.
And then, a few months later, my mum was strangely watching, she doesn't like watch these kind of things, but she just saw something about the coronation of
The Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth. And they were in a hotel, I can't remember, probably Ritz or something like that, somewhere in, right in the heart of London. And there were these on the wall.
No.
Possibly not the same ones, but exactly the same design. The same design, but
So then they came from the same manufacturer. It's your Ritz wall lights. I love them.
Yeah.
I would definitely have bought them. 100% if I'd seen that at auction. And it even distracted me as I walked in from the incredible ceiling in here.
That ceiling is beautiful.
Yes.
And the rosaces, we were up scaffolding with your mum,
Yeah.
painting them. Because that's the only way I can paint them. But they've lasted.
Yeah.
It's lovely that you still have all of these details here. And then
The
you
view.
just got straight onto the terrace.
I mean,
Yeah, the view. It's breathtaking. And I see you would have had glorious wisteria.
we did.
Is it just finished or is it about to start?
I think it just finished, but it will start again.
That'll be the second
it will
flush.
continue.
Wow. Is that more embroidery?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it your mother who
Yes.
likes the embroidery?
Yes.
More here. Yeah, they're really pretty. And the stand, the fire screen that the embroidery's in, is
It is.
spectacular.
There is one thing I've just spotted on that. You were talking about the jewellery in the other room.
Yes.
Oh.
The only person, so you've got the lovely lady on the horse.
Yes, yes.
The only person that's actually picked out with his jewellery is this guy down here.
You're so right.
It could be the master.
You're
Oh
right.
no, there's a little
Oh, look
doggy.
at that.
Is that the
But
doggy?
that's the dogs,
Doggy.
basically.
And then
Only
the
the
bee.
dogs have been
I
picked
love
out.
that.
It's
Yeah.
really nice. So is this the room that you use as your library?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because your dad loves. Your dad loves to read. That is not even half of the books we have
Yes.
on one side, which I have to bring more.
Yes.
Because he loves.
So we let people just, if they're halfway through a book, they'll put one book in,
Take the other one with them. That's really nice.
Yes, because you want to finish the story.
Yes, if you're on holiday, you want to know you can start a book and it won't matter if you haven't finished it by the
Exactly.
time you leave.
But it's very peaceful here.
Oh, I love it.
It's just like you can just imagine.
Operator?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
And I think they were fashionable just after you were born, right?
Honestly, I can find a new cameraman for that. My first phone number was 3 digits. Bruce Yard 627.
Oh.
I love it.
That's how old I am.
Listen. We're only old in our head. That's it. But you're not old in your head. You're beautiful.
I'm getting younger in my head, that's the worry.
Let's go and have a look at the kitchen.
I love walking into this room because this is a room that I know well. We haven't done the tour of the other rooms before.
No.
We've been here a couple of days and we've been eating in here in the evenings. And honestly, it feels like walking from the 18th century on that side into medieval times. It's the most extraordinary kitchen.
When we first actually got here, all of this was kind of covered in what I must presume must have been like cooking grease and things.
Ooh.
No, it kind of made that, they painted it and things, so we took that off. And then all these walls were covered in plaster. And the thing that really makes it in this room look, like you say, medieval is the fireplace. And they had this kind of piece of wood on the front that they'd bolted on the front here. And it was all covered up. And this is what really makes it that really old feeling to it. Of course, vaulted ceiling, but this as well.
And you've got the bread oven as well. Yeah, it's like going back in time. And it's a great size. I love the fact that you put your two tables together like this, because we've been sitting, lots and lots of us around this table. You can sit so many. It's very convivial.
And you can have the chef cooking there, or Chef Edward.
You were the chef Edward, yes. Curry chef.
Yeah, that was delicious. I mean, 2 hot plates, 3 ovens, and it's just like
everything. 3 ovens. So are you able to cater for weddings here?
Yes, we are.
That is impressive, because you feed how many people?
50, but sometimes we've done bigger ones. When we do bigger ones, we have to hire equipment, so it's like on the go.
But
this is our caterer finishing off in here. So he brings everything with him and finishes off, but it's still catering for lots of people in here.
It's so strange, because honestly, we've been in here for all these meals and it's felt like a family kitchen. I didn't notice that, in fact, you've got 3 ovens. They were right in front of me all the time, but it's done somehow in such a friendly way. It doesn't feel like a catering kitchen at all. It feels like a family kitchen.
One of the key features here is the light fitting, which we were lucky enough that the former owner left.
Yeah, he actually made it.
No.
Yeah, I think he was quite happy at the fact that we said, is there any chance you could leave that light? Because it means something of his staying here.
I think that's wonderful. So is this where you spend most of your time when it's not incredibly sunny, which it is most of the time in Bordeaux? So is it the terrace and the kitchen?
Yes, that terrace, sitting outside, and there's always something going on, so that's too nice.
I remember coming in here at midnight after we'd been having wine tasting in your own caves. I just put that out there. I walked in at midnight and your friend Eric was standing here making pancakes at midnight. It doesn't get any better than that. That's Chateau life right now.
That is Chateau life.
Just been wine tasting in a cave. I'm going up to my bedroom. Oh, there's a pancake. Someone's making pancakes. That was perfect. And now I can show you all where I went after eating that delicious pancake. Yes! I'll show you all my room.
Let's get have a look at the bedrooms.
How many bedrooms do you have?
We have 22 ensuite bedrooms. I know! That's Ed's grade. I mean, all ensuite. And all air conditioned.
Honestly, I get excited every time that we get to go up this staircase. What is it about stairs that just feels so glamorous?
It does. It's like you can just walk around.
Hi, Philip!
Hello!
Hi! All of the rooms are named after different wines. So this is my room, Saint-Emilion. I have loved staying in here.
This is like the biggest bedroom.
It's my princess bedroom.
It is your princess bedroom with a 4-poster bed.
I love it.
With views from all of the sides.
Yes, the most beautiful views. I think I must have the most beautiful views of any of the bedrooms.
You definitely do.
I mean, look at this view. I'd set up here, I'd been doing my editing here with that in front of me.
Peering through some round curtains.
No, are they really?
So your mum bought them in an auction house. And then she,
adapted them. They had to be adapted.
There's a beautiful fabric. I've been loving the fabric.
When I knew you were coming, I thought like, which bedroom is going to be Stephanie's bedroom? And this one is like grand, the material, everything. I thought this has to be your bedroom.
Yes, a big 4-poster. It's been bliss. I mean, genuinely, I was supposed to leave yesterday. I'm not leaving till tomorrow now.
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm keeping you.
We don't want you to leave.
I'm sorry. I'm so happy here. And the bathroom's beautiful too. With, again, a spectacular view.
I mean, the views, they are... Imagine having a bath and then soaking up this view.
I don't need to imagine it. I had one with absolute rose bath oil last night. I was in the bath for ages. And this was original, isn't it?
This is original, and this is original as well. This was here, the cast iron bath.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry about the mess. It's usually really spotless here when I arrive, but obviously I've been using this room for a while. There's a great shower too, and it's so big.
Yes, it is massive.
And the light.
So this is like, we call this the bridal suite because this is where the bride would get ready because it's the most spacious one.
Yes.
The best lighting, and you can have a look at all the areas.
But it must be quite hard to ask people to leave at the end of their weekend.
It is, because they don't want to leave, and it's sad because you get to know people, and they become like your friends, and it's just like having to say goodbye and having to clean it all.
So instead they linger like me, you can't get rid of me.
By choice.
I'm going to have to get back to work now at Vilna because I've got a meeting. So.
Well, this is interesting because you've bought what's like a mini chateau in Villeneuve, and I've actually gone to visit that, and we've also filmed that renovation. It's completely different. This is possibly the biggest chateau I've ever been in, 2,500 square meters, and that may well be the smallest.
Yes, it's like
so you have both the biggest and the smallest. And in the next Sunday video that I do, I'll be showing that because I think it's really interesting to see the contrast and to see how people who are looking for a smaller chateau in France can find something that's family home size.
Yeah.
And
it's manageable.
Manageable, yes. I mean, we haven't shown anything, and obviously it's all going to be shown there.
I'll be revealing it all.
Yes, it's a big reveal.
Sorry, you've got to go.
Sorry,
carry on.
Someone has to work, so we can just walk around.
Oh God.
Have a French way.
See you later.
See you later, Phil.
Bye bye.
There's 4 more bedrooms on this side, but they were being used by Nati, Marie, Philip.
So actually I've shown those on Thursday's vlog, so if any of you haven't seen that yet and would like to see the other bedrooms in this wing, then I'll put a link to that vlog here. But let's go and see the ones that we haven't seen.
Yes, let's go.
And before we leave this room, I do want to show you. I found this in my bedroom when I arrived with a little heart on it. And it's Chateau Lagorce. So
it's because the chateau does produce wine. It's our neighbors that produce it now, but it's the vines around the chateau, and on the wedding day we do serve the Chateau Lagorce wine. And this is a nice wedding favor or welcome present for the special guests.
Maybe I could crack this open at the end of the tour.
Yes!
Yeah, should we take this with us and taste it?
We should.
Okay. I've been really looking forward to trying this, and I've been honestly saying to myself every evening, okay, well, before I go to bed, I'll read my book and have a glass of this. But every evening we've had so much wine with the meal that I haven't touched this.
We need to.
I'm gonna change that now.
On the terrace.
Yes. So we'll go to the other bedroom wing. I will leave that there for our way back down.
Perfect.
Look at that, built into the wall.
This is.
Oh, it's gorgeous. This is a nice sunny spot to read.
It is. So this is the part of the original chateau.
I love the flooring here. This looks very old.
This one was here, and this corridor here is pretty special, and you can see the lintels there because this was part of the original bedroom. So we're going to have a look in this bedroom.
Yak.
And then here you can see where it
lovely.
I mean, the old part and the new part. You can see the new part with the cut stone wall, and the old part with the rubble wall, and where the door was to go to the next bedroom.
There weren't corridors in the past. Each room led to the next room. So to add privacy, they added corridors in the 18th, 19th century. And what's amazing is usually it's just a stud wall, but here they've actually bothered to do it with cut stone.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that done before.
It's spectacular.
It is spectacular. And I love the chimney piece that they have put in. The plaster work and the blue goes
like
so well with the stone.
It does, and it's like a Wedgwood blue.
Yes, it is. It's so like Wedgwood. I love the fact that every bedroom's different as well and has its own character.
Yes, that adds to it. So at least that you don't see the same bedroom over and over.
Yes.
We won't see every single one, otherwise the tour would be 2 hours.
We'll do a selection of bedrooms for you.
Our favourite ones.
Ooh.
We'll go in the tower.
I like these stairs.
So these stairs, it's like it's a stone staircase, and we even have the renovation date, 1712. So it's pretty impressive. And over here, because we're in the small tower, like the princess one, we've added a floor with a latch. So we're waiting for a brave bride or groom to go up there and to wave at the guests. No one has done it yet. So we're having a look at the highest bedroom with, I would say, the best views. Which is It just opens up.
The name is quite funny too then, because it's got Omidog.
And the views here are spectacular.
Oh.
This is my favorite view.
Oh, this is the place to be with all of your friends are down on the terrace.
And waving at
Shouting
them.
down to everyone, hello, what's happening down there? And here you really see the shape of your lake.
Yes.
I thought it was a river when I first arrived because of the way it snakes like that through the countryside. It is vast.
It is.
And another four-poster bed. How many four-poster beds do you have?
I'm trying to think. I would say about 18.
18
About
four-poster beds.
Yes. Yes, I mean, Ed's mom and dad, they still look it even now. When you see one, you can never say no, because you might need it in a room.
And only a chatelaine will ever say that phrase. When you see a four-poster bed, you can never say no, because you never know when you'll need it.
No, but I mean, it's just...
It's stunning. It really is lovely.
Thank you so
Very
much.
romantic, all these four posters.
Now we can sit here together.
Yes, and just look
And
at
we
the
can
view.
take in the view. Oh,
This is the spot. But remember, there's wine waiting.
oh yes. Okay, time to go. That's it. Did you see how quick I got out?
This is the bathroom. I love
This
it.
is the
And
bathroom.
it's just off the tower.
So the bathroom is in the square part
Darling.
on the tower,
This is really well done.
and then you have views of the other side.
It's great. Well, let's carry on. Get another
Let's
room.
go. More bedrooms to see. So here is a different bedroom, and then you see the end of the corridor on the enfilade, how they used to communicate. You can see the arch, and I'll open.
Oh, I love the colours in this room. And the fireplace. See, here we're much earlier than the 18th century. We've gone back in time again. And I love that every room is from this different period. We have it a little bit at Lalande, this sense that it's a chateau that's been added to every 100 years. And so you've got all of those.
Yes. That means everyone like added their own little touch and
Yes.
wanted to make it like to keep it up. Because for me, it's a mistress that you have to lavish with.
A very demanding mistress.
Yes, you have to. She needs gifts and she needs taking care of.
And it does show that these places have been loved throughout time.
And that's
They've
what,
never just been left.
no, that's what it's about. Just to show them how much we love them.
I love this fireplace.
And this bedroom has another amazing view. Eventually, we're gonna have to start preparing chateau.
Yes, we're just at that stage as well.
Oh, bit by bit.
Oh, yes.
And from this one, you can see the pool.
Swimming pool.
Which is calling us, but then we have a lot to do.
Everything's calling us. Actually, the most outstanding thing, though, for me is still your terrace.
The terrace, yes.
There is something magical about sitting there in the evening. All of these little lights come on. It's idyllic.
It is. And just hearing the birds.
You really don't need music on here, ever. Another very romantic bed, this one. I love it.
So there's still about 11 bedrooms to see. So we're gonna cut it down, guys, to 3 bedrooms.
3 more, okay.
3 more bedrooms.
Choose the ones that you would like, and remember that if you want to see more bedrooms, they were on Thursday's video.
Shall we do Malbec? Because
Malbec?
people think Malbec is from Argentina, but no, Malbec was first grown in France. And it is used in the Chateau Lagorce wine. So there's a little bit, but still used. So let's go and have
So we
a look.
have to look at Malbec
We
really
have
soon.
to, definitely.
Oh, I like this room. Look at those beams.
So the beams are original.
I can see with the wooden pegs.
To clean them, I have to go up a ladder, and sometimes, like Ed has to do the ending bits because it's too high.
Yes.
And these rooms, along with 4 others, they have outdoor terraces, and they overlook the vines.
Oh, that's so warm.
It is.
You're so lucky.
Oh, thank you so much.
You must feel that every day.
Most of the time, unless if I have to do work, and then when I have to, then I don't feel lucky.
Yes.
No, it is. It's a
After work.
privilege. We are lucky to be where we are, all of us. I mean, just how
Yeah,
many people can say they
I
live in a
have to
chateau?
remind myself all the time.
It's like sometimes like
Yeah.
Like, wake up, just
Pinch
take it in,
yourself.
take it
We're
in.
really here. You see the farmers looking after everything, getting the wine ready.
Yes!
It's all under control.
Yes, they're looking good, they're looking good.
I really love the medieval style fabric in this room.
I'll come and sit next to you to enjoy it.
I can imagine reading some sort of Elizabethan literature in bed, maybe Milton's Paradise Lost.
I love that.
This is very romantic.
It is, and it's just like, obviously, because you have like, and the colors, they go so well with the rest, like you have the cream walls, but everything that has been chosen by Ed's mum and dad, they go together because you have a bit of green there, you have the curtains that match the bed, but then it's slightly different shades.
And the greens draw your eye out to the grapes as well.
It's all together.
I love it. Let's see more.
There's another special guest who is working
in the tower or sleeping.
Yes.
We don't know.
We're
Find
going to
out what
find
he's
out.
doing.
Yeah.
Actually, as we're walking past, you've got to look at this view. That with the roses opposite. Stunning.
Oh, I love it. That's where we just were, right? That's the tower. Beautiful.
So we're being naughty.
So we're supposed to be leaving him to work. His car is still outside. He didn't get up, did he?
Michael? You okay, sweetheart? Hello? Hello? May we come in? May I come in and you stay in bed? Okay, I'm just gonna have a peek. I'm just gonna bring you this.
I don't believe it. Look at you. What is this? What is this?
What is this? That's Hermes.
Yes, it's Hermes via Zara.
Oh, you're doing knockoffs now, aren't you?
recently.
Cheeky thing.
I love this bed.
This is.
I love it too. That's why I'm still in it.
It's so glamorous.
But we brought you a cappuccino just to. Well, just to
Oh.
wake you up, because we want to make sure you're okay already. Let's get you all set up.
Well, this is where the party is. We'll just hang out here for the
Yes,
rest of
that's
the
it.
day.
It's big enough.
So the party isn't. It is very comfortable actually.
I
I
mean,
will say that once you get in here, I want to get out.
And Michael's got the room with a hot tub.
yeah. So there's two bridal suites. That's the one that the bride gets ready. This is the one that the couple stays on the wedding night. So there was no like you both have
Yeah,
the
we
best
have-
rooms.
Bridal suite each.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the
The party
This
one,
is the-
because with the hot tub.
consummation one, isn't it?
You're probably the first person.
I feel like
I'm
getting
sure-
off the bed now. Actually, we're going to open a bottle of wine to taste the Chateau Lagorce on the terrace. So do you want to join us for that?
I would love to, yeah.
I mean, it's breakfast, wine.
Coffee.
What could be better?
Oh dear.
Wine.
Oh.
We're in France.
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? the thumbnail. Why not? We
Bill's gonna
got
be
it.
so proud
Yes.
of
Oh,
I'm just grinning.
at the same time.
that. Okay, we'll leave you to get up. Join us on the terrace for wine.
Yep. Right, I'm gonna get in the shower.
I really like that bed. And you look good in it, Michael. It has to be said.
I'm just gonna get in the shower. I'll be right out.
Perfect.
I'll
See you on
see
the
you in a
terrace.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye. Bye.
Okay. Well, like you said, that was a bridal suite. It's probably the first time someone's actually ever slept in this room.
I feel like that's a good comeback. It's not fair. We should have. I love it.
Okay, one more room. Let's see.
I will try. I will try to narrow it down to just one more.
So hard. I want to show you everything, but we wouldn't be able to fit it into one video. I like this one. This is a little bit like Michael's. It's all the sort of blacks and greys and
But like
Steph,
the draping.
Have you seen the light
how-
fixture?
Oh, I love it.
That was so. We have a local antique which we go to very often, and
beautiful.
Ed's mom found this, and she's like, Anna, I'm buying it, I'm getting it. And this chaise longue, which I have to get like repaired and everything, this was in Ed's mom and dad's home back in England. And I said, Barbara, I would like this for the chateau. She's like, it doesn't fit in any of the rooms. So I chose this material to go with the chaise longue, just like we have the chaise longue here.
I love
Yes,
it.
Sometimes when you want something, you have to make it.
This is very Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, I like it. We should have gotten the vampire here, though.
This feels very, very nice.
It's such a comfy bed.
It's so comfy, and every single time we go to a room,
And it's
I just want
mahogany
to
again.
stay in it.
Look at this mahogany.
You're in
That's why.
heaven.
Yeah, yeah.
It loves
Yeah.
mahogany.
And that's why we brought you here.
Oh, I love it.
I've never seen Interview with a Vampire.
You need to watch it. I love it.
Yeah?
I mean,
Oh, you have to watch it.
Okay, I will.
definitely.
This is perfect for it.
Should I get behind the camera again?
Yeah.
Well, let's decide what we're going to see next. So we've seen
Okay.
all of the bedrooms, we've seen all of the reception rooms.
Shall we see
The outside? The terraces?
Good idea. Or we could do the chapel. Maybe outside.
Ooh, chapel.
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 So, do we go the full way or do we go the secret exit?
Oh, secret exit.
Definitely.
Secret exit. Let's go.
What's that?
Down the stair. Oh, with obviously another staircase.
How many staircases are there here?
Oh my goodness, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 stairs.
5 stairs.
Oil the floor.
It's all been renovated. We tried to get antique ones, but they were too expensive. So we bought porcelain ones, but that looked
Yes,
old.
yes.
I mean, the
fits in
antique.
really well. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, we're here!
We're in the courtyard.
Now I'm starting to piece things together.
What's that portico for? What's there?
So this is the function room,
Oh,
which we only use in case there's bad weather for weddings.
okay.
At the minute, because we've had no weddings for nearly a year and a half now, it's just a storage area because
Right.
we've been doing work, we're just keeping things there, and until we know we can open, and we don't want to, it's upsetting to.
Right.
So we've
Oh, it
just
must be terrible.
we've just left it, and then when eventually we can, we will get it.
Which I hope is soon. I really
I
hope so.
hope so
It looks as though things are starting
things
to
are
go
getting
to normal.
better.
Yes.
Things are getting
Fingers
better,
crossed.
and then we can't wait to open up and to have
Yes.
to have.
And imagine
plans.
all these people who are waiting to come and have weddings here, how terrible it is for them.
It is. I mean, it must be hard. Some of them have had to already push from last year to
Yes.
this year, and we really hope they can have.
Oh, I hope so.
wedding. That is our apartment. There's a washing area, like for towels and things, and then that's another storage area. You can never have too many storage areas.
No, you can't. We do not have enough.
Not too many. And then we still need more. There's always more and more.
And this is your favorite bit, right, Steph?
Yes,
Just-
yes, I love this arcade with the flowers, these beautiful roses, and the irises leading through to the main terrace. I think it's magical.
This
corner.
is yes.
The chapel. And I love the fact you have to get under the wisteria to get to it. Oh, the ceiling.
The light.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Because it's very intimate.
this is so old. Yes, here you really feel the age of the chateau.
I mean, you have a beautiful.
I have a neo-Gothic chapel, which is beautiful, but this is a Gothic chapel. This is the original. This is what they were trying to recreate in the 19th century when they built mine.
And then we have a little renovation date of 1645.
Oh, you have painted ceilings.
It had the same ceiling as in our chapel. It had stars on a blue background.
We need to try and get to restore it, but we don't want to make mistakes, so that's
Yes.
why we started and then we left it until we can actually afford to get a specialist to come in.
Yes, you definitely need a special. And imagine what it will look like when you have that ceiling back.
It would be spectacular.
Oh, you're so lucky that there is that little corner still there so that you can see what it is that you need to recreate.
But what a shame that someone just went round and just painted it.
Why would anyone do that?
And the nice thing about the chapel is there is a coat of arms of a former family that owned the
Yes.
chateau. This is the Cursol-Montauban family.
Ah, so you know about them.
Yes.
And how long ago were they here?
About, I would say, I don't get it wrong. I think I would say 150 years ago. And it's a beautiful one. I mean.
It is. I love the way you lit everything with the candles as well. It's very atmospheric. It's a very special room. It has a very special atmosphere.
It's very, yes. And it's sanctified. It's a sanctified chapel.
Oh goodness. And I love the light coming in through the stained glass. Yeah, it's wonderful. Oh.
Shall we again have a look at the second terrace?
Oh yes, I haven't been on the second terrace yet. Oh, down this spectacular staircase.
So the staircase, although we'll talk about it more in depth when we go down the full set,
Yes.
it wasn't here before, and we had a visit from, it is said that we had a visit from Napoleon III, and then they built a staircase for him.
Really? They built an entire staircase so that Napoleon III could walk downhill.
Because before,
Like
to come
this.
here, you would have to go around the lake on the other
Yes.
side and onto the other set of gates.
So we're walking in the footsteps of Napoleon III.
Yes.
That feels right.
So this is the second terrace.
Is this where people dance?
This is the evening part, yes. And then you have the lights on, and then people sitting out.
So they eat upstairs on the terrace and then come down here, which means that whilst you're clearing up there, they can carry on partying. Perfect.
Correct. So sometimes people think, oh no, once they've finished eating, it's finished. No. Then the clearing starts and the cleaning. So that's.
I love this. And the orangerie.
So the orangery is now like the inside out dancing area.
Yes.
So they could have a band or a DJ on one side, they have the bar area on the other side, and then they can just like sit out here, glass of wine.
What a
just
perfect
dance.
place to get married. It's laughably perfect.
Thank you. So we're gonna go and have a look on the third terrace and the gardens that Edd designed and built.
Third terrace.
Third terrace.
No chateau is complete without a third terrace.
Yes. One is the third one.
I'm going to get terracing when I get home.
So more wisteria.
You love wisteria.
I do love wisteria.
I'm also a huge fan, and wow.
We're gonna go down the rosemary aisle.
This is all rosemary.
So 20 years ago, my mother-in-law and sister-in-law,
Yes.
who is called Stephanie as well.
Really?
yes. They built this, and look at it now. We have a rosemary aisle. I will.
Thank
Really
you.
good. It's just.
I love this. And it smells so wonderful.
It does, and it's. I mean, there's never. It just grows and doesn't have to do anything.
And I love the fact that if you're having a barbecue, you could just like make skewers for the kebabs just from rosemary here. Oh, I love it.
Nice.
I'm going to speak to Davey about making one of these at Lalande.
Oh, and it's really easy to keep. I mean, we're not. Just
Is it a flowering rosemary, this one?
Yes, it does flower.
So you have those lovely flowers as well.
Lots of little flowers in the building.
Yes, in the wall. It is. It's very, very romantic here. Actually, the view behind you is very romantic. There's a little tower just over your head. And so Edd designed this.
Edd designed this. It was in his plans for a long time.
Yes.
And every time I was like, no, we have to do this, we have to do this. And then eventually, in 2019, he said, right, Anna, I'm doing it.
It's so elegant.
And then we have little fish in the pond.
Do you? Yes. Look at the little gecko.
Oh,
Oh, yes, that's a little fish.
yes.
And it must be nice with the water lilies out.
Yes.
So nice being able to sit
is.
here and just watch the fish.
Over here, we have the end of the lake. It's just so peaceful.
Yeah, this is the life. I love living in France.
We're so lucky. I mean, look at the weather. The wine, the people, they're so friendly.
Yes, everything.
And the chateau is so pretty.
That's it, the architecture. Looking back up at that with the beautiful creamy stone and the blue shutters.
That is.
It is spectacular.
So we're now going to go to the pool area and to the ceremony area and after the caves.
Ah, a little ceremony?
Yes!
On our way to the caves?
Of course!
So the ceremony is actually down here.
Down by the lake.
Oh, in beautiful weather, this must be the most romantic imaginable spot to get married.
And then you have people on both sides.
Yes.
Carpet in the middle or flower aisle.
Yes.
And then you have the bride or the groom coming down because we do normal weddings and same-sex weddings, so it's all depends what people want.
And they get to walk all the way down
This
here.
is
What
the
an
entrance.
arrival! The staircase of love.
Nice, I like that. Beautiful. Okay, when I do my next post, it's like staircase of love.
What a view whilst you're getting married.
I always get emotional. This, the ceremony area, which we made, it is, well, I need to paint it again. And here you have the little, when I last did the wedding, I had flowers. I done flowers up here. And
Yes.
Like, it was
They must be so pretty.
and then we just like,
The frogs.
yes! They're saying, hi Stephanie, hi Anna.
Hi frogs.
And then I say, hello Philip. You.
And then the day after the wedding, everyone
The
comes
day
to the pool.
after the wedding is the pool day. A former owner was playing for France Polo. He was like a champion, and he
Yes.
needed to practice. So he built, because now it's like this, but he built his own pool, and we had to change it over the years. But now
It's lovely proportions. It's very elegant, long and narrow like that. Very
you so
elegant.
And I need to get the robot going because the robot cleans it.
Yes.
Otherwise we'd need a tool boy. A little wing there, Philip.
Cool boy, Philip.
Just saying it because you want to see me in a swimming pool. So.
Oh, I didn't say that out loud. Don't put words in my mouth, Philip. But if you insist.
The view from the,
view,
lounges,
yes.
honestly.
Like
Okay, here I am on a
You're
lounger.
sitting on the lounger,
Day after
relaxing.
big wedding yesterday.
Big window. I'd be
And let's just look up at the view.
taking in the view, yes. Normally I'd be in the kitchen cleaning dishes because they probably had a barbecue, but yes, I can just imagine being here.
What it's like for them. But honestly, Anna, with this in the garden and that view, I don't think I would ever get anything done. How do you manage to do anything?
I have to. If I don't do anything, who will?
Is all of this the chateau?
All of this is
Everything we see?
yes, the family's chateau. And that beautiful building over there,
Yes.
because when we let the chateau to clients, is just for the clients. So I'm not allowed to come here. Actually, that's what I should have said.
It's vast. Honestly, the size of it,
It's massive.
it's jaw-dropping.
It's scary sometimes, but
Yes.
in a nice way.
I can imagine it's scary when you look at it and think you're responsible for every square inch,
And all the
inside and
work.
outside. And over there,
Have you seen?
I spot the entrance to the cave.
Yes. And there's. Shall we go and have a sneaky peek?
Definitely.
The caves is another passion of Ed because we love wine.
Yes.
And he's like, Anna, I want to renovate the caves. So it was yes and no until I said, right, I'm doing it. It's gonna cost what it will cost. It ended up costing even more, of course, as always. And it's like, they are worth it because they're beautiful, and you'll see that in Michael's vlog, which will follow soon.
Oh yes, we'll put a link to Michael's vlog because he's been making a vlog about the wine tasting that we had in the evening. It was so romantic.
That was amazing.
Candle lit, and Ed really busted out the best bottles.
He did, and some of our wedding.
Yeah, wedding wine.
But it's
Yes.
nice to share them with people that love wine. It's big.
How many people have an entrance like this to their cellar?
How many people have mentioned like this to their house?
Thank you, Phil. Thank you. We forget. We forget.
Can I ask about this?
Yes.
Well, I can see it. It was basically used as a quarry.
It was a quarry. So back in the day, to build, because obviously it's sandstone,
Yes.
they used to come in places like this and they used to cut the stone. So that's why we have like the hacking signs.
And that would have been done by hand.
by hand, all of it. And here we only have like 300, just over 300 meters square.
Yes.
But we have hectares of caves, and it's all hollow. So, and there's some of them you have part like the name of the road where the actual stones that were cut went to. So it's.
How many hectares of caves do you have?
I know of at least 3 hectares, but there's more. I've only been to the ones that are 3 hectares, but I haven't seen everything.
It's so nice and cool down here as well.
It
In
is.
summer, it must be
Yeah.
glorious walking in here.
It is so refreshing. And back in the day, they used to pretty much like here, they would like store things, and they
Yes.
would even make wine. And
And it would be their fridge.
yes,
And was the stone that was taken from here used to build the chateau?
Parts of it, yes.
Well, there's a bar area around here, and we all came down here the other night, and we had amazing wines.
We definitely did. We still have remainder. We drank this.
Yes, the Pomerol from, when was this one?
This one was the 2005. How do I know? Because it was our wedding wine.
Oh, that was the wedding wine. That was delicious. Yes, we enjoyed that bottle a lot. So if you want to see more of that wine tasting, we'll put a link to Michael Petherick's vlog, because he's made a vlog of that whole evening, which was really perfect.
Oh. Back in the day, there were different gates, not to the ones that you came in.
So we're going to see them now?
We're going to see them.
Excellent.
These are the original gates from the 18th century. You can imagine the carriages coming through here.
I am imagining that, yes.
And this was like what it was like. And then, now we have the new ones, but this is like the way. So let's make our way
through the original gates.
And reward ourselves with a glass of wine.
I like that sort of reward for this amount of effort. There we go. We're over the gates. Now for the reward.
A drink. We deserve it.
Oh, look at that sight waiting for us. Hello, sir.
Very summery.
How's Bordeaux life suiting you?
Nice. Wink, wink, guys.
Because Anna has a channel called Bordeaux Life. So if you want to see any more of their life here at the Chateau Lagorce, check out Bordeaux Life on YouTube. I even didn't do that on purpose. How is Bordeaux Life suiting you?
Fantastic. Better than I expected.
Oh, we need
nice
to crack
day,
open the wine.
Let's do it. Breakfast.
It's not a bad breakfast, is it? Admittedly,
Not
it's
a bad
not morning.
breakfast at all, no.
Brunch Bordeaux.
Oh, I like that. Brunch Bordeaux. You've coined a new thing.
Yes.
Brunch Bordeaux.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you have to take the wax off the top.
Is it going to be hard?
Manly man.
Come on, give it a...
Manly man.
Yeah! Thank you.
Oh, that's a lovely colour.
Isn't it?
Oh.
And just the bird song in the background and the warmth of the sun on this terrace, being surrounded by history.
Oh, that is a good one, Anna. That really is a good one.
And how special is it to drink this on the land that it was grown in?
Well, it's grown just behind here on the hills.
Sorry, guys, I had the sip before. I couldn't wait.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Ooh,
It is really nice and too easy to drink.
to Bordeaux
Cheers.
life.
Oh, to
Cheers.
Bordeaux life!
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Cheers, Billy.
A huge thank you to all of our patrons at Lalande who are making this vlog possible, especially our Dauphin and Dauphine of Lalande, Yadel and Ether, Alice Allen, Dan Bander, Wailing Banshee, Brian Barnard, Brandon and John Michael, Cecilia Begum, Denise Behrens, Daniel Banakovic, Jill Bidwell, Candice Blackburn, Candice Ned Borkowski, Clara Butcher, Carolina Calabro, Chloe Chalikani, Lindsay C. Chelton, Stephen Sarah Cole, Linda Sue Concepcion, Zoe Dorks, Jim Demersman and Richard Patternord, Sakura Dennis, Zane Dixon, Jackie Ellison, Nicholas W. Fairfax, Tracy Ferrari, Caroline Firster, Fifi Greenberg, Crystal Hardy, Brenda Harris, Delane Hallbrook, Kim Hasselhoff, David and Tong Henderson, Jacqueline Holmes and Ken Bates, Priscilla Hubler, Brian Kelsey and Phil Burnt, Jimmy Kemp, Nadia Kennedy, Lisa LaForge, Dave and Summer Lalande, Morgan Lawley, Victoria Lapine, Janet Huff Lombard, Marina, Frank Martin, Meredith, Robert Miller, Joanne Morton, Kathy Norrie, JC O'Ward, Maureen Palmer, Frank Poposky and James Snow, Tamara Price, Armin Ram and Tonya Renee, RJB, Bettina Rojak, Hanny Ross, Mary Ryan, Elizabeth Scanlon, Sven Schreiber, Lisa Schultz, Jennifer Shanks, Carl and Laurie Siebert, Teresa Sloan, Patty Suhu, Matthew Sinclair Wilson, Susan Stevens, Sabrina Surrett, and The Leaf House, Sarah Thornton, Colleen Troy, Renee Valelli, Victoria, Jessica Walker, Brandy Walton, Laura Watkins, Lucas Wallen, James Whalen, Cheryl Whitaker, Linda Vies, Christine Wilson, Winnie de la Coppapoo, Greg Wood, David Young, and Ludovico Zordonazzo. And thank you to all of you